A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Mustangs will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. At the 45 on his way! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
And the Hurricanes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. They'll give it to him again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Got his man on the outside.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pound it in. He's only able to get it down to the 3-yard line, and the 4th and goal attempt goes awry. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. On the move. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets it away from his own end zone. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Miami! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires toward the target. All by himself. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box.
Oh, a lot of space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can spell the touchdown from here. To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the 1st down.
The Mustangs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, SMU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Got the first down and more. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload. Oh.
There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Canes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Miami, 14, SMU, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Going right to work up top. They'll run the screen. Looking for room at the 40. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Leaves it with the back. He's in open space downfield. To running room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mustangs! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the... from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back on. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. Powers through the defender.
All right, offensively, you're not having a lot of success right now running this thing to the perimeter. The defense was there. They were ready for that. You made one guy miss. They still got you for a TFL. You might have to think about getting back to running between the tackles now.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Going to take a shot. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Complete to the left. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes the easy one to the back. At the 35, he's open. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Gets it past the marker. Smashes through the tackle. Got a lot of room to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, doesn't he? Makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Off and running. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Canes. And they turn it into a defensive score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Bring in the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the return. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Working that left side now. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Wants to adjust the pattern. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
SMU 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need...
Running free. He's showing it all. The juice, the... moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll go to the toss. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Miami! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust.
Breaks into the open. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Mustangs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on third down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. The give from the gun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Looks as if this will be a 51. Oh, they blocked the kick. Not going to get there as this defense makes a stand.
After that blocked field goal, that just sums up the kind of day it's been for these guys, right? It's not just offense and defense, but even on special teams. They haven't been able to execute. They've got a lot of areas to improve on the next time they take the field.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. Past the first down marker and still running. Bulldozes his way through. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy... stats. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Back has it. He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains. By double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Off play action on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Strong, firm tackle. He's brought down, but did you see the hit this freshman took as he delivered the football? That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Stealing a score on special teams. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Gonna look downfield again. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Wants to bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give him a different look. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hurricanes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W?
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire, and some room to work. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this 3rd down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous 1st down.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Here's the pressure. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Punt is in the air. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.